There's a term in the graffiti world called getting up. Getting up means to write your name illegally on walls or places all over the city over and over again. If you have your name written in a lot of places, that means that person gets a lot of ups. The more ups you get, the more respect you get, because it's very difficult to do and it's very dangerous.
When you're living your life, don't forget this is the youngest you're ever going to be. When you look at your photos of years gone by, you're the most young and you go, fuck me, I was looking good then. I can't believe it. Every day and every minute, this is the best as you're going to be. This is the youngest you're going to be, the most running around, the most jumping about, the most everything about yourself is the youngest version. Every single minute of your day is the youngest version of you, so make the most of that. When you go to a funeral or anything, people talk about the times you had together. They don't talk about the things you got. Oh, he's got a big house, he's got this, he's got that. They talk about how beautiful you were, what personality, how strong you was, how much you handled life and how kind you was and all these sort of things, and what great times they had together, you had together. That's what you remember. So remember, this is the most polished, shiny time of your life. Right now is the most time when you should run around, jump around, make the most of how young you are. Everything about yourself is the best version of you, and it's happening now. And you're maturing like a fruit on a tree. You're maturing till you fall off and fade away. And that's when this is it. This is the real deal. You're maturing all the way. And every minute and second of your life is the most beautiful, the sensitive, the most soft, the most everything about yourself is the youngest version you're ever going to be. So go smash your life every fucking second. Love you loads.
Y'all know who I'm just so tired of right now in the world? It's not that deep, it's not that serious Crusaders. It's like, is it not that serious, or are you just a fucking joke? Is it not that deep, or are you just oblivious? Am I doing too much, or are you not doing enough? In a world right now where it feels like it's almost a trend to not live by no code, not have no ethics, no loyalty, no coof, stay away from motherfuckers who are always saying shit like that, because they lack self-importance. They really do. They don't think they're important enough to take themselves serious, to take what they watch, what they eat, what they listen to, what they say serious. Yeah, it's not that serious to a motherfucker who thinks their life is a fucking joke. I'm sorry, that's the truth. That's the truth. It's like they want you to feel like you're doing something wrong for raising the bar in your own motherfucking life. They will always find a way to make you feel like you're a villain for having standards, because they ain't motherfucking got none. If you my homegirl and I say, yeah, I don't want to eat there no more because how it make me feel, or I don't want to do this no more because how it make me feel, and instead of supporting me, you hit me with the, you doing too much, it ain't that deep. Yeah, bitch, you gotta go. Because what do you mean it ain't that deep? Clearly it is, because that's just what the fuck I said. It's that serious to me. I don't care how it looks to the world. I don't care how trendy or popular it is to the world. The world don't dictate what I do. Average person in the world isn't even aware enough of themselves to know how things affect them. That's why they indulge in anything and they fall for everything. But see, a bitch like me is aware of myself. So I can tell when something doesn't make me feel good, and then I'm going to remove it, because that's how important I am. That's how significant I am, bitch. I gotta feel good about myself. I gotta feel good about what I'm saying. I gotta watch the words I say, because that's how powerful my shit is. I gotta be careful of who I'm around, because they might try to hurt me because of how powerful my aura is, how powerful my energy is. These hoes want to steal my light. So yes, bitch, it's that serious to me. And y'all are not gonna make me feel bad about it because you think that you're a fucking joke. I know the truth hurts, but regardless of how you feel about it, the truth is still the truth. Am I too serious, or are you not serious enough? Am I too deep, or are you not deep enough? Am I saying too much, or do you hoes just never be talking about shit?
So apparently being in your early 20s means that if you want to be happy and independent, you can move out but spend your whole salary on rent and just like never save any money because life is so expensive. Or you can stay at home with your parents for a bit and save a bit of money, but in return for that you have to sacrifice any inch of independence that you've ever had. And if you want to leave the four walls of your bedroom, you have to be prepared to answer 1,000 questions about your life. And if you don't answer the questions, then you're rude. And also you just feel like you're trapped in your 16-year-old's life because you've been in the same environment, in the same town your whole life. Oh my God, does it get better? Please, someone tell me it gets better.
I hate human beings. I hate the human race. I don't, including me, I don't like myself. I think that we, as a race, as one human race, have de-evolved to the point where we are literally just fucking robots in a rat race. When somebody tells you to focus on yourself and stop concerning yourself with outside things, you know, like video games or anything like that, to stop focusing on the fun stuff and start focusing on yourself, what they usually mean is you should go to the gym, you should study, you should like work on yourself, get better clothes, get better hair, have a skincare routine. That's what they mean to work on yourself. They want you to become the version that everybody likes. And you know, when you start actually doing all these things, when you start working on yourself, you start noticing that good things do come along your way, but it's kind of just meaningless in all honesty. Like, why do we value looks so much? Why do we value money so much? It's really fucking stupid if you think about it. Like, that's basically saying, oh, your worth as a human being is relative to how you look and how much money you have. If your bank account is low, your worth as a human being is equivalent to your bank account. I think that's genuinely and absolutely fucked up. The fact that people base other people's worth on numbers and how they physically look instead of actually who they are. And the fact is that, like, you know, you work on yourself so much, you know, you start going to the gym, you start doing all these things, but you never like understand who you even are. You're becoming a product. You're becoming something that other people like. That's what you're working on. You're working to become somebody that other people like. And I also feel like nowadays, a lot of people, including me, especially me, base our own happiness upon very materialistic things. I feel horrible if I go out of the house looking terrible. I feel like I'm always just judged upon. I always feel like I need to look good. I feel like if I don't have enough money, I'm worth less than the person standing next to me because they have a bigger number in their account. My worth to myself is completely based upon things that other people value. I don't even value myself upon my own values. I feel like it's gotten to a point where I would live life not because of enjoying it, not because I find meaning in it, but because I am chasing after the next high, after the next high. I feel like that if I don't achieve all the things that society expects of me or values, I am not happy with myself. I don't find any meaning with myself. I feel like I am not worthy of actually even finding myself good, in a sense. I don't know if any of my goals and aspirations and motivation is even based upon my own values. I genuinely think that my life, the fact that I'm living right now, is based upon me having the next enjoyment, the next fun. It's based upon how much I can achieve compared to other people now. And it fucking sucks. And the fact is that even if I realize all of this and I want to find out more values about myself, I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to start. I don't know what I even value, because my whole life has been based upon other people's values. Money, looks, what I own, how I dress. It's based upon all of that instead of what I value, because I don't even know what I value anymore. It's been set for me. So yeah, no, this was just a mini rant. I don't even know why I'm saying all this. I guess I just needed it off my chest. I don't know if I'm the only one who feels this way. Hopefully I'm not the only one who feels this way. So yeah.
People are always really surprised when I tell them that Shakespeare just made up the word bedroom. Shakespeare just made up a bunch of words. Downstairs. He just made it up. Eyeball. He just made it up. Worthless. The word worthless. Next time somebody says you or something you've done is worthless, it's just a word that Shakespeare made up. It's not even a real thing. You know why Shakespeare made up so many words? Because all of this shit is made up. This is all fake. English is not prescriptive. English doesn't tell us how to communicate. We tell English how we want to communicate. Do you understand what I'm saying? Black people do this all the time. Watch how the world reacts differently, though, when black folks make up words, make up sayings, make up phrases. Watch how differently they react to that than to the words that Shakespeare and others just created. Addiction, partial, tranquil. These are all just Shakespeare's made up words. I remember coming out of college, I was applying for a job and they had the portal. And I was telling my friend, like, I think I'm going to send in my cover letter and resume to this job like 6 times. He was like, "What? Why would you do that? Don't do that. You can't do that." I was like, "Why? Why can't I do that?" He's like, "That's just like that. They could see it as annoying. They could see it." I was like, "They could also not see it as annoying." I got the job interview and the manager said, "Yeah, something must have been wrong with the portal. We got your stuff like 6 or 7 times." I said, "No, I sent it in that many times." And he was like, "Yeah, but just for this one job?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Why did you do that?" And I was like, "I really wanted the interview. I got the job." This shit is all made up. Like, rules only exist to the extent that you give them power.